Look what the tide brought him.
Says the man without sunglasses. Suddenly his expression changes and he tilts his head.
I want to call you a teapot, but I'm honestly kind of impressed. No idea where you got all that gear, but there's no doubt in my mind that some bad people are looking for it. Also, you look like a fucking idiot.
Whatever this is, it is completely unimportant compared to what you've just seen.
Forget about all this. There's a giant...
We're not forgetting about anything. Look at you.
He points at you with both hands. The armor, no one else seems bothered by it.
Oh, really? They don't seem bothered by it? That's because you're a cop in an exoskeleton.
Yeah, I'm a cop in a goddamn exoskeleton.
Actually, are you? Are you still a cop? There's so much disco going on, it's hard to tell.
Vic, calm down.
Who are you people?
Hello, I'm Trent Heilerstam. I believe we've met on several occasions.
I'm your goddamn partner, Jean Vicquemare, and this is your special task force. Or what's left of it. Special Consultant Trent Heilerstam, Patrol Officer Judith Minot.
Hi.
We've come to scrape what's left of you off the pavement.
What is this about?
Ari, we want to help you. Trent, I believe this is where you come in?
I don't quite know what I'm doing here. I was asked to participate as an expert. I think I need to manage your expectations a little. I'm at best an enthusiast in cognitive science. My background is in something else entirely. I engage in neurology on a merely theoretical level. In fact, I should probably get going.
No, Trent, it's too late. You're part of this shit now. What have you got to say for yourself, shit kid?
What does he have to say for himself? He left you to catch the bullets.
Okay, how did you know I was here?
The cafeteria manager you fucked over told us where you went.
After all that Sylvie stuff, he betrays me.
Shit, kid. He didn't betray you. He just told us the direction you went in. Who's Sylvie?
Sylvie's, whore, she rides the cock carousel in Foreigners.
Super. Whore. Foreigners. Hatred.
And people on the street helped us too.
You're a legend among the drunks, Harry. A legendary local drunk.
You aren't the man with sunglasses at all. You're not even blonde.
Guilty as charged. I heard you'd lost your mind and your memory. I wanted to see if it was true. And it was. Good work, Harry. You're insane now. There's one less person for me and everyone else to rely on.
He was too sarcastic for you to realize who he was.
Actually, I suspected something was off. Maybe if you hadn't been so sarcastic, I would have realized I knew you. I don't like being lied to. Okay, I had that coming. I don't remember what I said last time. Actually, I suspected something was off.
Did you? Or did you literally not recognize my face? We've been partners for how long, Harry? Don't answer that. You don't remember.
He's right. Don't start guessing. Now's not a good time.
You never told me you're not the horse-faced woman, pointed her.
Lieutenant, my name is not Horse-Faced Woman. It's Judith Minot. I was assigned to your unit 2 months ago. I thought we were friends.
Glad to make the acquaintance. Let's put the past behind us.
Right, sir.
Her tone is suddenly very cold. So Trent Heilerstam turns out to be super consultant, special consultant Trent Heilerstam.
Yes, I'm Trent Heilerstam. I never said I wasn't Trent Heilerstam.
Wait, what was up with the kid then? Yeah, sure, let's ask.
Mikhail? Mikhail's my son.
His son? What a joke. Everyone is lying to you.
Oh yeah? Where the fuck is your son now, special consultant?
I sent him home. Mikhail's with his mother. We share custody.
I told you. He's one drink away from killing someone.
I wouldn't quite say that. But yes, he is displaying aggression not atypical of late-stage alcoholism.
So what are you special consulting here?
What indeed? I was asked to share my take on some of the more obscure theories developed in Königstein in the 30s, like partial psychotraumatic amnesia, group personality theory.
He's here to see if you're insane. He is smart. Let's move on.
Duped again. No one's who they say they are.
Duped? Hey, here's a brilliant idea. Don't be a morbid drunk and you won't be duped so easily.
You mentioned a task force?
Yeah, Major Crimes Unit, under Lieutenant Dubois and Vicquemare. Ring any bells?
Yeah, totally. I get it. Major Crimes Unit.
He doesn't remember.
See? He really doesn't remember. It wasn't a sick joke. At least that's good.
Yeah, that's very good.
Where have you been all this time? There was a mercenary tribunal.
God damn it, Harry.
He shifts his weight across his arms. He shifts his weight, crosses his arms, and looks you in the eye.
You told us to fuck off. You said we're cramping your style. Your detective god. Fuck everything. All we burn. Detect or die.
Wait, so you let me face a squad of trained killers alone just to teach me a lesson?
It wasn't like that.
Fuck you, Harry. We didn't know there was gonna be a tribunal, did we?
All will burn, Satellite Officer Vicquemare. Make no mistake about it. Sure.
Here we go. Alcoholic delirium. Visions. All must pay.
He shakes his head. None of this is ringing any bells.
The bells aren't ringing because you have brain damage. Trant, this is where you come in. How bad is it?
Well, he doesn't have visible tremors, he talks without slurring, he can drive a boat, he's standing, reasoning. All good signs, but complete retrograde amnesia, episodic and semantic.
Meaning, you forgot both who you are and the definitions of money, isola, pound, and so on.
As displayed in a station call, our interactions with him, and I don't want to be a snitch, but also mine with him before when Harry did not seem to know who I was. It's all very interesting.
Interesting?
Yes, interesting. I have my theories, but I would like to hear Harry's thoughts first. Harry, what do you think happened to you? Neurologically, psychologically, and why not socioeconomically?
I made it all up. It was a fantasy, a stupid joke. I know what I am.
And what is that?
A police detective.
I can't believe that. Not the detective part. That's a tall order. But that he fucked with us. This is typical Harry behavior. A sick joke. I told you, Jude.
Detective Vicquemare. He has blacked out before. We should take this seriously.
I have?
Yes, a couple of times. After some of the more serious benders. One was after the two drunks case, the other when we looked into that mural.
The two cases in your ledger. The unsolvable case and the Next World mural. Those were recent. Those cases were hard on you.
Interesting. So at first he dipped his toes into it, prepared. That's where he would have gotten the idea, yes. Practice. And then he used alcohol to get there, so to speak.
What do you mean?
Well, here's my theory. What if this is an absolutely normal reaction to the world we're living in? What if this is not a significant anomaly at all? Something to be explained, approached as a defect? Look at the sensory input here.
He gestures towards the scenery.
Look at the ruins, the neon. Listen to the radio, the multitudes, the people. Live here for 40 years. As a police detective, he's like a magnetic reader on the world tape, to borrow a known metaphor. Harry's been pushed flat against it. Total input. Hardwired to the free market. He just needed for it to end.
Okay, Trent, thank you. That's absolutely meaningless. I'm glad we brought you. Will he or will he not be able to work in the Major Crimes Unit? Is he a cretin now? I want to know that.
He's not a cretin, and he is able to do work. If not in his previous leadership role, then as a line detective.
Fuck all of you. I don't want to be in your unit.
No, Harry. Fuck you. You already fucked us. I've already explained this shit to Price twice. To Berdyayeva 4 times. I'm your partner. I answer for you when you're not there.
When you clocked out, I became responsible for your cases and your special task force. They can keep that pension. You're rock solid. You can put your clothes on hard.
What now?
Now nothing. Now we're just going to stand here.
Just stand there.
Yeah. Just stand there. It's cool.
Really?
No, now we discuss that. What the fuck did you do to a motor carriage? Why is it there, Harry?
Hold on, in the ocean?
Yes, in the ocean, under the sea. Our work vehicle, with fishing clams and other sea shit.
It was stolen by Jacob Irv,
Jacob Irv?
the famous tip-top Tournay driver.
I know who Jacob Irv is. I wanted to give you a chance to stop fucking me. How naive of me. You drove a 45,000 real police vehicle into the ocean. What did I expect? It doesn't matter. Your badge, Harry. Show me your badge.
I lost it, I haven't found it yet.
He doesn't have it. Here's an idea. Maybe you could look in the motherfucking motor carriage you drove into the sea. Maybe look there. Ah, fuck it. I get it myself. Just tell me you have your gun.
I have a new gun now.
I don't care if you have a new gun. I only care about your old gun. Your official sidearm. You lost it, didn't you?
This is a great gun. Maybe it's not some kind of flashy sidearm, but still.
I don't care. Where is the gun the RCM gave you to kill people with? Where is that one?
Yeah, I got that too.
Ah, he has it. I thought it was in the ocean. You're drunk like a bum, Harry. Put that thing away before you kill someone.
I'm not drunk, I haven't started drinking again.
So you forgot to drink? I don't buy it. Why do you smell like a corpse then?
None of this matters. My odor situation, it's meaningless compared to what I've discovered.
Oh, is that why the suspect shot herself in the head? Under the boardwalk? You went in drunk and intimidated her.
We've read the reports, Harry. Lieutenant Kitsuhagi's. We know.
I didn't intimidate her. It was a misunderstanding. She thought I was sent by La Puta Madre. You're right, I messed up there. I pressured her and it's on me. That was nothing. She was unimportant to the investigation, a dead end anyways. That's just a small detail in a huge case you know nothing about. I'll go with number 4 this time.
Sure. If it's part of your master plan. Along with the catatonic old lady with the police lights. Let's not even get into what all this means for the Ethics Commission. Or the fact that you're Everclear's little peony now. Doing I don't know what for him. That's small-time stuff. That's nothing. That's a humorous anecdote. Compared to the 8 people who were gunned down, the streets are literally red with blood. Lieutenant Kitsuragi is barely clinging to life in the hospital. Harry, it was fucking mass murder.
I got shot too in that fight. I did my absolute best.
You went in drunk and you got yourself shot, and others killed. Ah, why are you even here after Kitsuragi got shot?
To be fair, I was drunk. I was on speed, took pyrrolidon and smoked. Though the smoking in this case is probably the least of the crimes here.
Stop taking this abuse. You solved the case.
I solved the case. A straggler from the revolution shot the merc. He was hiding for 50 years on that island before I found him.
A straggler from the revolution.
He sounds incredulous. It's wild, but I have a confession and a murder weapon. He's on the island now, waiting for arrest.
You just left him on the island, unguarded?
It's okay. A giant insect, 3 meters tall, came out of the reeds and left him in a catatonic state.
This is not a joke. We will dump you, Harry. We will leave you here, and you'll be just another bum on the coast. Take this as your trial. Stop fucking around.
It's no joke. I found the Insulinian phasmid. I discovered a new species. The biggest land invertebrate ever found. It's anything but funny. Also, I think it's connected to the case. One of those two? Or, haha, laugh nervously. I don't know why I won't stop talking about 3 meter tall stick insect. There was no insect. This is no joke. I found the Insulinian phasmid. I discovered a new species.
This sounds insane, Harry. What did you do on that island? What happened to you?
He's genuinely concerned now.
Lieutenant, please. The straggler, just stick to that. You said you solved the case.
It's not going well. You have to present something sane and forceful. Make your case. You've done stuff. Good stuff. No, there was a giant insect, and they have to understand that. You will find proof. Don't give up.
I also started a nightclub and a drug lab in the church.
What? It sounded like you set up a drug lab.
Yeah, and a nightclub in the church. It was a huge operation to set it up.
Fuck it. Fine. I don't care. Your life as a cop is over. Become a polonium dealer for all I care.
You know, it might have been a bad idea to tell him that. Unless you want to be a drug baron and not a cop, of course.
Electrochemistry, of course, likes that. You have to believe me, there was a giant phasmid on the island.
No, I don't have to believe you made a zoological discovery. That is not a must. And even if you did, you're a cop. Who cares?
You know, Harry, if I may interrupt, it would help if you had evidence. Any proof, and I'd play ball here. The PR potential would be quite something for the RCM.
They're not going to consider more than one piece of evidence. Choose wisely. Put the best proof forth, as solid as you've got.
It had gathered items in its nest, a helmet, a scope, and a passport. I know things about it. I think it reproduces by parthenogenesis. It was completely white on the inside, but brown and beige on the outside, like reeds. Sure, let's go with that.
That's not proof, it's a description. But befitting a stick insect. If it's camouflaged to look like the reeds, then it would have to be pretty large.
What you're giving us is not news. It's not proof. It's not even an observation. It's a cryptozoological factoid. You can get it from Paradox Bay, Aquarius, any mystery station. Here's my theory. You experience a delirium hallucination. It's typical of cognitive damage from chronic alcoholism, which is what you have. So you started seeing shit in the reeds.
Maybe it's true. No, it's not true. It was there. It was real. You remember every detail of its sounds, its movements, its presence.
I did hallucinate a talking tie.
The tie's talking again. That's it. No more Phasmid talk. There's no pure value in delirium tremens.
Okay, so that's a recurring thing that the tie talks with me. Interesting.
Plants turning into bugs is a typical hallucination. Archetypical even, dating back to many ancient tribal societies.
That's it. The argument is lost. You know, maybe you should become a beach bum. Just a thought. Because this isn't going too good.
And I also fixed the strike situation.
How? It seems to be ongoing. I see red banners on the gates.
I moved information between the company rep and Everard until the rep came to see that the union wants war, at which point Miss Messier decided to go.
Go? And hand the terminal over to the Clare brothers?
It was an accident. I did it for the world revolution. I just told some people some things. No big deal. Things are calmer now. I masterminded a solution to an unsolvable problem. I'll go with number 4 here.
Sounds like you got played, Harry. Because you were off your tits on Al Ghul.
Hey, how do you know about Al Ghul?
It doesn't matter how I know about Al Ghul. What matters is, you're Everard Clare's peony now. Just as I said. He's a mob boss, did you know?
Jean, stop brutalizing him. He's trying.
I also looked into the mystery of the doomed commercial area.
I don't know what a doomed commercial area is.
Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 10. A commercial building where all businesses go bankrupt. I looked into it.
Why? That's not what you were supposed to do here.
Jean, it's his style. He does side cases. I'm sure it was important enough. Call it community outreach.
She's trying so hard to save my ass.
It's not what he was sent here to do. He was sent here to solve a murder, not look into commercial areas.
I confiscated drugs from Kuno's dad.
Who's Kuno?
Kuno's great. I should have taken him to the island. He'd tell you it's all true.
I don't care. You took some drugs from some kid, and then snorted them. It's alright, honestly. Anything but the drink.
It may only be a small thing, but I found a man's jacket.
You're right. It is a small thing. Does anyone care about a jacket? No one? See? No one cares.
There was also a dead man I found on the boardwalk, a missing person I found.
Yes, yes. Fallen through a gap in a boardwalk. Drunk.
How did you know I found him?
The body was transported to Precinct 41, our morgue. I had Tilbrook and Mullins take care of funeral arrangements and family stuff.
You're not the only cop in the world, Harry. This all comes back to us.
Still, good work with the missing person, Detective.
It's still a point for you. No denying it.
Do we have a strong motive for him? This is only gonna tell Trump that he's actually a revolutionary holdover because of the Lilianovic name. So what do you say? Want to take this hot shit back?
No. Sure, you get the case together. You can do police work. In bouts. That's not a surprise to me. Even the insect. I don't care. But you're an alcoholic. And you've been drinking. Again. I won't let my life unravel because of this.
He has. That's true.
There's an enormous sadness in that admission.
Yeah, she really tried her best. I'm sorry, Judith.
It's tough. One of the toughest addictions to overcome. Comparable only to heavy synthetic opiates. Even morphine is easier to kick than alcohol, statistically. The odds are against him, especially at his age.
He's too old. He's been like this for too long. I've seen him try many times. It's a farce by now.
They're leaving. They're all turning away from you. No, you can figure it out. Replace it. Replace the alcohol with amphetamine. Or GBL. Fuck it. Morphine. Graffito removal agent. Anything. It'll buy you time. All you need is time. No, you can stop. Just wade through the hell. Month after month. Year after year. You against the nothingness. It's possible. Because time is possible. For Revachol. Stop and you can go to the burnt-out quarter and meet me there, wafting above the burnt ruins, like the smell of caramel. L'Ouverture is waiting.
I will just pass time until my mind reconfigures from the abuse it's taken. I can do that now, I've taught myself. I know it's difficult to believe, but I will do it for the kingdom. I'm not that person anymore. I became something else, and that something else will quit. I will win, Jean. I swear to God and to Revachol I will win. I cannot live without this job. Fuck you then, and fuck me, I'll go. I'll go with the fourth one.
No. We're done, Harry. You're drunk. You'll get a station call once you've sobered up.
No one knows what to say, but they agree. Keeping you on the force endangers civilians. The farce needs to end. Everyone sees that.
Wait, I have a few questions before you go about who I am.
About who you are?
Who am I?
Who are you? You're a gym teacher, Harry.
What?
Well, now you're a cop. Or not anymore, so I guess you're a gym teacher again.
Really?
He's telling the truth. You were a gym teacher in Caron. Oh, it's getting really cold outside. Should we maybe...
She's avoiding your gaze.
A Kingsman gym teacher?
No, a regular one.
No way, I was a rock and roll singer.
You haven't told us about that. You just told us about being a gym teacher.
That does explain a lot.
It explains everything. All the running around, the jumping, the bicep girth.
The collection of fallen sportswear I've amassed.
The fact that you don't even know what homosexuality is. The raw, robust stamina output. Also, this guy. Just everything about this guy. And this guy, too. God, even this javelin throwing freak here.
When was this? When was I a gym teacher?
In your 20s or late 20s. You've really let yourself go since then.
You said in Courant? I was a gym teacher there?
Yes, you taught gym in Courant. I believe that's the term. Taught gym at a high school. You were a high school gym teacher.
The smell of sweat and glue. The worn floorboards.
Why did I join the RCM then?
The regular. You found some chick. She inspired you to fight the big fight. Be more than you are. All that.
You, every morning, walking from Voyager Road to teach gym. She, leaving for the academy with her spring coat on. The air filled with the smell of smoke and raspberries, and incredible hope. An ocean full of hope.
Okay, I see now. Why am I like this?
It's not a mystery. Some chick fucked you over. Also, you were drunk.
You really went with it too. Really maximized the damage.
Was her name Dora?
Yeah. Dora England, I think.
Not Dora Dubois.
Wait, Dora England?
Something like that. Half Vazan.
So we weren't even married?
No one is married anymore. This is Revachol.
When was this?
God, I don't know. 6 years ago? She was way before my time.
6 years and you haven't gotten over it. What the hell is wrong with you?
6 years?
Yeah. Or 7. You're not doing too good there. It's an old man thing. 2 old years equals 1 normal year. That and Dora England really tore you a new one. A big one.
Who was she?
Incredibly bangable.
Huh?
She was extremely fuckable, Harry. Gorgeous. A gorgeous bourgeois woman. Wayfish. Like a Welkin, basically.
Heartbreak, Welkin. Pain, Welkin.
I've only seen a picture, but it's obvious you formed a real spiritual connection with how pretty she was. One you never recuperated from.
Look, the sun is about to go down. It's time to go.
I think she taught in the Académie des Arts, east of the river. Way east. Hard to say which came first, the middle-class chick or the drink. Egg and the chicken kind of thing. My point is, you need to see a psychiatrist about this shit. Not a psychologist. Several degrees harder. Is there something harder than a psychiatrist? A forensic psychiatrist? Go talk to that.
In other words, he's heard enough about this.
Okay, am I a dirty cop working for La Puta Madre?
No.
No, because the suspect seemed to think...
You're too unstable to work for a mob boss. You're suicidal, Harry. No mob boss would take you.
I assure you, I wouldn't consult for a corrupt unit.
I told you it's not that bad.
Precinct 41, what kind of station is that?
Us? We're the bloody murder station, haven't you heard? We're the bad guys. No one likes us.
That's not true.
Okay. It's an understaffed station where there's too much work, so we need to get back to it. It's not your problem anymore.
A low-set house, windswept, and without you. Traffic whooshes by.
The Phasmid, I need to tell Lena about this ASAP.
Well, you can do that in all the spare time you're going to have.
Jean,
She's a cryptozoologist. She told me about the Phasmid.
She listens to you, sadly. The wind blows.
Goodbye then.
Goodbye, Harry. And I know it won't happen, but
He looks at you, hard-steeled and ice-cold.
Even now, you're his colleague. A grey rain falls on Martinez. The city soaks in it, cold and dripping. Waves hit the concrete breakers. The homeless huddle by the fires behind the fences. There, among the shacks, is your home. Stay, have a drink, forever.
I mean, that is right. We have a place to stay, and we have some friends over there who are definitely great company that are gonna help us in our recovery process.
if you make it, if you've been sober for 10 months, tell us. I'll work with you again. But not like this. Never like this again. This is over.
Okay. Goodbye then. So that's that. If you really mess up. If you really mess up, you get left behind. But only if you have really nobody left to help you out. And if you've had alcohol. I had to look up if you could get an ending like this. Apparently, if you get the wasteland of reality thought, they're gonna take you back anyways, even if you're alone. Because that's the sobering up thought. But in this case, we did not get that. So that's bad luck for us. And yeah, again, it kind of feels weird doing an ending like that, because after all, it's my actions. I controlled the character like that. Making a character do bad things and then watch them get punished for it is kind of weird, which is, you know, generally why I don't really like doing playthroughs like this, but obviously I made an exception for Disco Elysium because it's so damn well written. But yeah, now we really have the bad ending. And that's that. And this really is the ending, the third one. The third one will have to be the last one. Different credits music as well. Yeah. That one is much, much sadder. I think the best of the three endings we got was the Kuno ending, actually. Getting him off the streets was probably the best one. Because we actually helped someone who I didn't help in my normal run. That is Kuno, of course. Yeah, but interesting to see how all of this goes. There is still the moralist path. I might do a moralist playthrough of this game at some point. It would be much shorter because we would not do any of the interesting stuff, because we would also do Boring Cop at the same time. But maybe in a year or so. Not a guarantee, not a promise or anything like that, but maybe I'll do a moralist run at some point to just complete it all, because this was both fascist and capitalist. The capitalism side quest, you can find that on YouTube. I'm not doing another one of those because I'm familiar with the storyline and how it goes. So yeah, that is that. That is the ending of this series of Disco Elysium. Maybe there will be another, but again, I cannot guarantee it. Anyways, thank you very much for watching, and maybe I'll see you in another series. Goodbye.